Okay, we are Custos, and he is a customer, and we are presenting a little example of what we do in real life. This is the team of Custos. We are presenting this modification of the templates in Oracle in order to automatize the monitoring of many instances of Oracle. He is the one that asked for it, so he will explain a bit more.
Thank you, Gustavo. So hello, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm the Chief Information Security Officer of PureFacts. PureFacts is a software as a service provider who is focused on the financial service industry. So we're doing revenue management for the wealth and asset management. We are actually deploying our solutions globally. I have been using Zabbix for about 10 years for our internal infrastructure, so monitoring our development systems, our integration systems, our internal IT infrastructure, and about 2 years ago, I actually engaged with Custos to help us rolling out also Zabbix to our cloud services. The company is about 150 employees, so pretty similar size than Zabbix is actually, I learned yesterday. I have 4 offices around the world with about 120 clients worldwide. So the project itself, the challenge that we had is a global Zabbix deployment in 12 Azure regions, which are in Canada, the US, in UK, Switzerland, and in Europe. So in each of these locations, we have at least 2 Azure data centers, which we are using, plus in the EU, we have actually 4. So we deployed local proxies in all of these regions. And for security reasons, we don't allow any passive communication. So all the agent communication needs to be active. That was quite a challenge because a lot of the templates that are there out of the box that we wanted to use are actually not available for active connections. And another challenge that we had is actually that a lot of these templates require credentials to be stored in local config files, which is also a no-go, especially in financial services industry. Security is a pretty big topic. So therefore, below we have a list of different services which we started monitoring. And Gustavo will now give an overview on the first one, which is the Oracle database monitoring, which, as he mentioned already out of the box, was not capable doing what we needed, and all the modifications that were done by Custos for our requirements.
Okay, so now, as Michael says, the templates that we have in Zabbix are for a single instance. All the checks are passive, and you must provide a password for the connection. So you have 2 templates. One is the Zabbix agent template, and there is an example of an item where you must provide a password. It is for a single instance, and does not fit the requirements. The template Oracle by ODBC is more or less the same thing. You must provide a password, is for a single instance, and is a passive check. So none of these can fulfill the requirements. So we start thinking if we can change a bit the templates. So we study the templates. We think, well, if you have a master item, and in that master item we include the name of the instances, then we can, in a pre-processing, separate all the information, taking in account the instance name. So this is very straightforward, nothing too much intelligent here. And there is the JSON path to extract all the information separated for every instance. So we are taking into account the instance name in the JSON path. Okay, we can do this Zabbix agent with active checks. We can add the encryption, and we use custom user parameters to execute a script in the host that we are monitoring. In that PowerShell, we are avoiding the use of the password in the connection. The dependent items will use JSON preprocessing, and the low-level discovery will generate the JSON in order to inform us all the different instances that are installed. This will need agent configuration and a front-end configuration just to store the data, no? Or ask the data. In the agent configuration, we must modify the Zabbix agent configuration file in order to teach the Zabbix agent how to execute the PowerShell with the parameters we pass. Very similar, it was another talk here that made basically the same thing. We have to adjust the timeout, and we wish they were a timeout just for the user parameters and not the others items, and in 7.0, I think we will have this achieved. After that, we need to copy all the scripts and all the SQLs we want to run in the different instances. So this is the hard part, because you must do this in every host you want to monitor. Then you will create the host in the front end, assign the template, and configure it, telling him which are the different instances. There are some default values just to not fall in without data. And here is what we get at the end. All the items will be gathering the information from one master, and that's all. Lightning talk, lightning talk. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.